Hello everyone, welcome to episode. My name is Amit and today we are going to see part 6 of our Java 8 feature series. Today we will see Stream API feature with filter. So basically I can say that Stream API is the most powerful feature of Java 8. To understand that feature, you should know about function interface and Lambda expression. If you don't know about this, so please go through previous parts. Now let's see what is Stream and Stream API. So basically, stream represent a sequence of object or element, and stream don't have any capability to store the data like a collection. But yes, it is allowed us to perform a various operation on sequence of element. This is called as a stream. What is Stream API? The Stream API is a set of classes and interfaces that provide a structured way to create and manipulate the stream in Java. So these are only the definitions, but we will see programmatically and practically in upcoming session. Now let's start with streams. So we can create a stream using any array or any collection like a list, set, hash map, map. So to create a stream of any collection, there is a method called as a stream. So let me show you in detail. Let's say we have a list of integer L is equal to new array list. And then we are adding some elements here like 5. Okay. Then, so these are some integers that we have added in list. Now I want to convert this list into the stream. So how to convert it? Let's see. Stream of integer. First import that stream, and that stream is coming from java util.stream package. Then integer. Okay, so this stream is of integer. Stream is equal to l dot stream. There is a method inside the collection called as a stream. Now when we call this l dot stream, then it will convert this list into the stream, and which represent the sequence of elements or object. Now what type of operation we can perform on the stream? There are two types of operations we can perform. First operation is intermediate operation and second operation is terminal operation. So what is the meaning of that operations? So let's see practically first. Okay, and we will see more about terminal and intermediate operation in upcoming session. So here let's say my requirement is I want only the element those are greater than 25. So for that there is one method called as a filter. Now in that filter method, if you see, it wants predicate. It wants predicate. Then what is the use of predicate here? In predicate, we need to define or we need to return true or false based on condition. So what is the condition? Condition is if number is greater than 25, then return true. If number is greater less than 25, then return false. That is the condition. So here it wants predicate implementation. Those who don't know about predicate, so please go to the part 2 of that series. So how to provide implementation to the predicate? It's very simple. Predicate, type of predicate, integer. Then P, provide lambda expression. Okay, provide here lambda expression, implementation with lambda expression. So in predicate, as we know that there is a test method and the test method want input argument. Let's say number or R, or let's say number. That's it. Then arrow, then curly braces. And here we need to provide implementation. So let's provide implementation if number is greater than 25, then return true. Otherwise return false. That's it. This is our lambda expression. Now what happened here? Whenever we are calling p.test, p.test. So basically these things already happened in last session. So if you don't know, please go through that test. And if you are passing here 50, if you are calling predicate test method and we are passing 50, so that number value of sorry, the value of that number variable is 50, and we are comparing 50 is greater than 25 or not. Yes, then return true. Otherwise, return false. Now we are providing, we don't need this thing right now. Okay, so we need only this thing because it has an implementation, and provide this p here. Now internally what happened here? Predicate will start iterating the elements from the stream, or start iterating the sequence one by one, and it is calling that test method of predicate. And to test method, it pass that all the values, let's say 15, 25, 35 to that test method. So it that, let's say first value is 15. So filter will pass, or filter will call test method and will pass first element called as a 15. It will check here 15 is greater than 25 or not. If yes, then return true, or no, if not, then return false. So here filter will call predicate dot test method again and again, and it pass all the elements to that test method. If that test method is returning true, then it is not filtering that number. If it is false, then it will remove that or filter that value. So in that way, that filter will work. So can we modify here something? Yes, we can modify. We don't need to write this much of code. Instead of that, what we can do, remove this return statement, remove this curly braces, and then even remove this if condition. Copy this if condition and paste here. That's it. Even we don't need this circular bracket here. That's it. So what happened here, how it works? Here we are just providing the condition. Number is greater than 25 or not. If yes, then value of this condition is true. If no, then value of this condition is false. That's it. And we are providing this P here. Now here what happened, that filter will filter based on this condition. If these numbers are greater than 25, then it will return true, otherwise return false. And if it is written true, then it will create a new stream, or not a new stream, we can say that it filter that elements. That's it. Now if you see here, we have filtered the element, but we are not getting that element. Okay, we are not getting that element. These elements are present inside the stream. Now I want to collect this all the element. Then in that case we need to call a terminal operation. Let me revise this thing. This filter operation is an intermediate operation which is responsible for to configure the stream, okay, or to process the stream. For example, here we configure that stream. In that stream, we are configuring if the elements are greater than 25, then only that elements keep inside the stream, or this sequence that has to provide. That's it. Now I want to collect this element into the list. Okay, I want to collect this element inside this list. So for that, what we can do, there is one method to list. That's it. Now it is converting that stream into the list. This is called the terminal operation. So here, this is intermediate operation and this is a terminal operation. Once we call that terminal operation, then it will return us actual list. So catch this list here, filter list. That's it. Okay, and print here, filter list. Now let's see, will it work or not? Let's run that program. Let's see in the console. Yes, it is working. all the elements those are less than 25 are filtered, and we are getting the elements which are greater than 25. That's it. So it is working perfectly. Now in single line we can filter a list or stream in that way using the filter function. Okay, now the next thing, can we modify here something? Yes, definitely we can modify here. So instead of creating the um, predicate variable, sorry, predicate object, and sorry, predicate variable, and providing the implementation, and then that implementation we are providing here, instead of that, what we can do, directly copy this implementation or lambda expression, copy this and paste here. That's it. It will work perfectly. Let's run. So here we don't need this. Now let's run. I can see it is working fine. Now in that way, we can perform filter operation. Now let's take one another example. For example, I have a list of employee. I have list of employee. So let's create one employee object. Class employee. Then let's say private string name, and then private int salary. Provide here getter setters. So provide here first two string, then provide getter setters, then provide parameterized constructor where it is. Okay, that's it. Now we have employee. Now let's create list of employee here. So for this, what we can do, remove this code, employee, or let's use one shortcut. So list of employee E is equal to EL is equal to employee list is equal to arrays dot as a list. So inside that array as a list method, provide a employee object, new employee employee. Name of employee is let's say John, and his salary is 10,000, comma. Let me copy this and let remove that unwanted stuff from here. Second employee, then comma, third employee. Okay, so let's add okay, again let's add one more employee. Okay, change this name. He's a John 1, he's a John 2, he's a John 3, he's a John 4. Salary is let's say 10,000, salary is 20,000, then salary is sorry 20,000, sorry 20,000. Here salary is a 30,000, here salary is a 50,000. That's it. So we have a list of employee here. Now I want to filter employee those having salary greater than let's say 20 or 50,000. Okay, 15,000. So for this, let's use the stream and filter. So how to do that? First, convert that list of employee into the stream. So el dot stream. Okay, so we have converted el into stream. Now use filter. Now here it wants a predicate. So provide or create an implementation for predicate using lambda expression. Predicate, type of predicate is employee. P is equal to curly brace, let's say EL or EMP. Then here EMP dot get, or instead of that use curly braces. Okay, what is happening here? Let me remove this stuff. Okay, EMP. Okay, and provide here condition if emp dot salary is greater than 50,000, then return true, else return false. That's it. And here we use a stream. Sorry, we have erased it. Okay, created again. So stream, sorry, el dot stream, then call filter method. Inside filter method, copy this predicate and provide here. Now that filter will call, or filter will pass that employee object and will call that test method. If it is returning true, then it will filter. Otherwise, it will remove. That's it. Now, to list. To list. That's it. And here we can catch it in again another list. Let's say employee. And here filter list. That's it. That's it. Now let's run. Will it work or not? Oh, sorry, we haven't printed. So sys out and put here filter list. Let's run it. Now it is working. 10,000, 20,000, 30,000. No, it is not work. Okay. Why it is not working? Because we have given here only 50. So convert. So here we converted that. So here we converted that list into the stream and we are calling filter, but filter wants predicate. So create a predicate implementation, predicate of employee, and then P is equal to bracket, let's say here EMP arrow, and then provide here implementation. So implementation will be like this. If EMP dot get salary is greater than 50,000, then return true or return false. That's it. This is the implementation and provide this implementation here. Now we are good. Now the next thing is this is the intermediate operation. So we just provide the criteria or it is filtering as per our criteria. But I want to collect these elements into the list. For this call terminal operation called as a list. That's it. Now collect this all element in new list. Employee filter list. List. That's it. Now print this list. Sys out. Now let's run. Spelling mistake. So please ignore right now because this is not our goal. Okay, let's run. Employee 3 20,000, employee 2 30,000, and employee 4 50,000. That means it removed all the employee those having salary less than 15,000, 1500 or 15000. That's it. Now in that way we can use a filter. So that's all about the filter APIs. And for this, so in that way we can filter a custom object like an employee using the filter operation. Now let's revise once that code again. So here we have list of employees. After this, we have provided here predicate implementation. If you don't know about predicate, so please go through part 2. Now the next thing is we have created a stream and we provide here implementation of that predicate. So based on that predicate, it get true or false, that filter. If it is getting true, then that is okay. If it is getting false, then it is removing that element. And then we are collecting into the list. So here the thing is, can we modify this code? Yes, definitely we can modify. For this, remove these curly braces. We don't need these curly braces. Remove these return types or return statement. Remove this if block, sorry, if statement. Copy this and paste here. Even we don't need that circular bracket because there is only one argument. This is our predicate implementation using lambda expression. Can we modify it again? Yes. As we know, Java is supporting functional programming. So we can pass entire function as an argument. So pass this entire function as an argument here instead of P. That's it. And we don't need even this thing because we have provided here implementation or function for predicate. Now it will work. Let's run it again. Now you can see it is working perfectly. It is filtering all the elements. Those are less than 50,000, 15,000. So this is all about Stream API and filter method. In upcoming parts or upcoming session, we will see some different use of filters and some another methods like mapping, sorting, and there are some another operation like a filter. Okay, so if you like this, please share and subscribe, and thanks for watching the video.